What's up guys, ShinyHunterDestroyer here and welcome back to a brand new Pokemon Journeys anime discussion video. Today I'll be talking about episode 47, which is titled Pokemon Champion, The Battle of Big Eaters. Did you guys know that I was actually eating something while I was actually scripting this video? Like, you guys can't tell now, but I was eating like a bread roll when I was scripting this video, and you know, this video gave me inspiration to eat, so make sure you guys eat. This episode starts off at the start of a Pokemon eating competition. After the whole introduction, we get to see why Ash and Go were actually participating and enrolled in this competition in a flashback. Basically, one day when Ash and Go were feeding their Pokemon in Cerise Park, Go's Squavette ate lots of food in not lots of time. So Professor Cerise was like, "Yo, join this thing and you can win." Obviously, Go agrees because winning is cool, with Ash following along. Apparently, Kikuna is an avid Pokemon eating contest watcher, talking all about one specific pro and their Blaziken. Back to current time, the Pokemon eating contest starts showing off new talent and known pros, including the Blaziken mentioned earlier as a special guest. The first round starts with berry eating. Some contestants quickly drop out because they just overate. We know that Go entered the contest with Squavette because that's what triggered coming to this contest in the first place. However, I also said Ash was following along. Ash enters in with Dragonite, and I mean, hopefully the big boy can win, right? Team Rocket is also a part of the competition with Morpeko. Since Morpeko hasn't really eaten much, they found this a good chance to win something with a very hungry Morpeko. With a little cheating, they could have a chance. Also, Morpeko is adorable. At the end of the first round, many of the pros came out on top and made it to the next round. Go Squavette and Team Rocket's... Do I say Team Rocket's Morpeko or just Morpeko because they haven't caught... Morpeko made it to the second round as well. Dragonite got too full too quickly and didn't eat enough. As the competitors were preparing for the next round, some of the pros were talking some smack to the newcomers like Go, saying how, you know, they're pros and there's no way they can win against them. Also, while they were preparing, Team Rocket gave the other contestants some snacks before the next round. Some of the cocky ones accepted those sweets to show that their Pokemon still had room to eat. Though not cocky, Squavette stuck around and was able to get some of these sweets. Apparently, those sweets were made to swell up the bellies of the Pokemon that ate them. Though the Pokemon that ate the sweets had their bellies swell, Squavette ended up being alright in the end. The second round will consist of 3 one-on-ones, which will end with 3 contestants moving to the last round. There were more contestants, but the cookies kind of disqualified them. The 2 favorites in the competition were a Snorlax and the aforementioned Blaziken. They were in a one-on-one, which seemed to be pretty hype. The other 2 one-on-ones were okay. Morpeko was up against a Glalie, and Go Squavette was up against a Mach. Blaziken was able to beat Snorlax with his calm eating style, so the big champion is still in the running. Morpeko easily beats Glalie because Team Rocket was able to pick a dish that would be hard for Glalie to eat. Go's little one-on-one had a little bit of history because the trainer that he was up against was one of the trainers that were super cocky, and they were telling Go he couldn't do this because they were pros, so like around 5 minutes of history. Go realized that his Mach didn't like sweets, so when he was allowed to pick a dish, he picked a sweet one, in the end allowing him a victory. That leaves Blaziken and Morpeko and Squavette for the third round, which would be the final round. These 3 Pokemon are going to have to eat some Torchic-shaped Manju. Morpeko and Squavette seem to be eating pretty swiftly, with Morpeko a little bit ahead of Squavette. Blaziken, though, well, remember when I said that the Manju was Torchic-shaped? Well, Blaziken couldn't eat these because Blaziken saw them as little chicks. After a little bit of sad moment from Blaziken, Blaziken picks up the Torchic Manjus and leaves the competition, leaving Morpeko and Squavette left. It seemed to be that Morpeko was going to win, but out of nowhere, Morpeko transforms from its hangry mode to its full belly mode, indicating it was pretty full. Team Rocket was yelling at it to get back to eating, but that actually angered Morpeko enough to hit them with an aura wheel, blasting them off. With Morpeko not at the stage, all Squavette needs to do is eat one more plate to win. After a little bit of a struggle with the help of the cheering, Squavette pushes through, evolving in the process into a Greedent. In the end, Greedent wins the competition, giving Go the victory of the competition. Chloe was left amazed at her interest in the Pokemon eating contest, but after all that, the episode comes to an end. This episode, it was a fun filler episode. It was funny. There's not really that much to say about it, but it had its charm and was just a fun episode overall. We've seen Squavette a bit more than the other Pokemon that Go has had, so I don't understand why Squavette would need this right now, but I'm always welcome to see more of Go's Pokemon, any of them. That's not, like, he doesn't have a Riolu. Squavette's evolution in the episode was really unexpected in my opinion, and I think that made it just a really good evolution. It was just a Squavette, but I felt the honest moment in me when watching the episode. Some of the comedic moments in this episode were actual gold though, and honestly highlight this episode in its whole entirety. What I'm mostly talking about is when Blaziken was having a little bit of a moment with the Torchic Manju. That was just, that was just done so well, and I was honestly laughing my butt off inside because I was watching this video in a car and I didn't want to look like an idiot. Anyway, I was not expecting that either, you know, Blaziken. And it was funny, okay? It gave me a good laugh, and that deserves some recognition. Nice to see Dragonite more, even though I feel that Dragonite is seen the third most behind Pikachu and Lucario. Don't quote me on that, I actually don't remember. It's not Pikachu or Lucario, so I'm okay with any screen time for any of Ash's Pokemon. It wasn't for long, but it was nice to see that they exist. Also, they were there in the opening little portion too. So you know what? Besides Farfetch'd, everything is going all right. I am happy to see Morpeko as well, because I think Morpeko has its own charm entirely. Morpeko is adorable, so you shouldn't be surprised that I love Morpeko, but it's nice to see that Morpeko is getting attention enough to kind of call it Team Rocket's unofficial partner Pokemon like Beware. I think it's the closest we're gonna get to Team Rocket actually bonding with a Pokemon this season, though it's not something I truly want. I won't complain, because I haven't seen much bad with Team Rocket and Morpeko so far. It's just the funny, haha, look at this little thing is beating up these dudes. I love it. To the eating contest, though, it was actually really detailed, surprisingly. Like, some of the small Pokemon had to leave out the seeds when eating just because it fills up room in their belly. Hot dishes affecting the ice Pokemon. Pokemon not liking sweets. Even rules on bringing your own spices. Something that Squavette did in order to win. It was all so detailed, and honestly, it made the episode a lot more interesting to watch. When it was like this, you honestly had no idea what you could expect, and that's basically all the filler episodes. Actually, I had no expectations, and a lot of the moments of this episode were honest surprises to me. I think the biggest surprise, though, was Chloe getting some screen time in the episode. Though not much. Chloe did the thing where she would be, this is probably not interesting, or whatever, to the, this might be interesting, and ending it off with the, whoa! This is pretty hecking interesting! Food is great! This is actually becoming somewhat of a common thing with her, so maybe, just maybe, she's growing that interest into Pokemon-related things. Though I don't know if anything good is going to come out of it, it's a sign of something. Sign of something. I didn't say a sign of something good. I just said a sign of something. Seeing Kikuna's interest in the Pokemon eating contest was fun too. Since we don't really know much about her, any information is welcome. Overall, this episode had a very fun and comedic vibe. It had the comedic moments with Blaziken and just the fun of the Pokemon eating contest in general. Even though that's true, it still had the things you could take from it, such as Chloe's reactions, and maybe even Go just doing more of the I'm adapting to the contest things when he orders Squavette to spout the seeds to empty out its belly. You guys can tell I'm very entertained. Even Morpeko got time to shine, which is great. A filler episode that deserves compliments, but it's still a filler episode in the end. A better than average filler episode for sure, but not required to watch at all. Wait, I get the purpose of this episode. It was just Thanksgiving, and you eat on Thanksgiving. Oh my god, I'm so stupid. Anyways, that's gonna be for this video, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you guys did enjoy, please consider hitting the like button because that is super highly appreciated. If you want to see more content like this, hit subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any more of my videos. What do you guys think about this episode, honestly? Like, it's a filler episode, but it's cool. Let me know in the comments section down below. Thank you guys so much for watching this video once again. Have a nice day, guys. Peace out.